Well, anyway, I want to get to 5 housing trends to watch. You know, and I think this is important. It doesn't apply to every real estate market. When I read the article, I thought, you know, there's part of it that doesn't necessarily apply to Tampa. But I'm going to talk about 5 housing trends to watch this spring. And Arnie, after I get done with them, I want your comments on a couple of them.
Okay.
But the first one is still not enough homes. I think we're experiencing that right now in Tampa. We got about 3.2 months of inventory. A year ago, we had about 6 months inventory. So inventory's been cut in half. Bidding wars are regular. There's not enough inventory to keep up with demand. Possible uptick in mortgage rates. So again,
let's go back to the first one we were just talking at the break. I mean, how remember in our careers that we were pitching houses we have to sell.
Right
now you're pitching buyers that need a house.
Yeah, we obviously talked about 2 of them earlier. I mean, and we list. I mean, at any given time, we have almost 200 homes on the market. So I mean, there's no one in Tampa Bay that as an agent that has more listings than we do. But in reality, that we still have needs for our clients. I mean, we're representing a buyer. We have a home need, you know.
Right.
So it's more common now. And I think it's a value-added service that we can bring to the table for home buyers that not a lot of brokerages do. I mean, are there any other real estate companies out there going on air, on radio, or on TV and talking about homes their buyers need? No, but it's a value add that you get in working with us.
But if you're out there right now and you are have investment homes, or you have a second home, or you have your own home that you think, well, now it's kind of, you know, you get the itch, you're trying to do something. Now's the time. Now's a good time to scratch the itch.
Oh yeah. See what's out there, because you'd be surprised at the price you can get because of the supply and demand curve.
Right.
So possible uptick in mortgage rates. I think that's motivating people, right?
Well, possible is not. You know, that's not possible. It is
happening.
It's happening.
There's no possible. It's called reality.
No, it's called reality. Yes.
Yeah. Rates are rising.
We've had this May. We've had a huge uptick in rates. Not huge, but I mean we're still in the fours. Significant. Yeah, it's been rising. And Friday calmed down a little bit because the jobs report came out a little weaker than expected. But I mean, it's trending up, guys, and so it's not possible.
Pull the trigger.
Yeah.
A rise in home sales, so the number of home sales, not just prices, but the number of home sales selling, and that's a definite trend in Tampa. We see month over month this year, year over year compared to last year, we're seeing more monthly home sales, not just at our company. You know, we're up almost 100% from last year, so we're up pretty dramatically. The market isn't up that much, you know, but nonetheless, you know, we're seeing more home selling, an increase in credit availability.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about that. Lenders are starting to loosen some guidelines and look for alternative programs.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit more comfortable. The lenders are starting to get a little bit more comfortable with opening some parameters up. I think even FHA has considered even dropping their credit score requirements, and so you're going to might see some. We're pretty aggressive already. We go down to 5. Actually, we go down to 550, but it's a nightmare to try to get a loan approved at a 550 credit score. But 580 on FHA, we go down 580. The FHA themselves are going to even drop, you know, make it more comfortable for lenders to get comfortable with that kind of credit score. You're going to see. We talked about the waiting period in the last segment. We're going to see people that have less of a waiting period. They're going to approve people with less of a waiting period soon, and we're also going to even see some the old days where you didn't have to verify income. We're not going to get that crazy yet, but
some of that's coming back.
Some of that's coming back. Bank statement loans.
A jump in high-end home sales is number 5 on the list. If you can splurge on a vacation home or looking to buy a high-end home, get ready to enter a hot market. We're seeing that in Tampa right now. Believe it or not, we've always said, oh, you know, the bidding wars happen in the $300,000 and $400,000 range, but we're seeing it happen in the higher end now too. It's starting to happen. There's less inventory, and a lot of that is because of financing. You know, people are concerned. High net worth individuals are concerned about rates rising, so now they're acting, and more of them are acting at one time, and there's not as much inventory. So we're seeing a jump in, you know, luxury sales as well, more demand, more showings, more interest, and you know, sometimes that leads to oversaturation in the neighborhood. I've had a couple people recently contact say, hey, I got a home to sell here. And they, you know, those people paid attention to the news, they paid attention to the market, and a bunch of them are tempted to take their equity and sell at the same time. So sometimes it can lead to a little bit of an oversupply in some neighborhoods because $1 million home buyers aren't hanging on trees, but there are more of them out there than there were, and the market is, you know, certainly improving in that segment. So those are our 5 housing trends to watch this spring.